7th of July. It is stifling. It's very warm in our flat. It's probably around 25 degrees and it's 10:15 in the evening. Now, we normally have a fan going to cool the room down so we can sleep properly. But instead I thought I'd use the EcoFlow Wave 2. At the moment I've got it on maximum just to cool the room down. So you can probably hear that, it's a little bit noisy, but we'll turn it down when we go to bed. So this clock here says it is 23, almost 24 degrees, right at the bottom there. And this clock says it is, oh yeah, 23.8 degrees. So here's my setup. It says it is 22 degrees currently, so it's probably cooler around here than it is over where the bed is. Got it running off the 3-pin plug, and I've got one of the hoses. And this is a little warm. This is the exit. So this is the warm air coming out, and then this one sucks air in. This is the larger one. Watch this. I thought that was fun to see. It's a bit of suction on there. Anyway, that's going outside as well. And I've also got it draining into a bucket. Oh, that's nice. Looks a bit rude, doesn't it? Anyway, we're going to have a nice, cool sleep, I think. Just over half an hour later, it is a few degrees cooler in here. Oh, hello, love. She's under there.
We don't need you to.
Beep. It's stopped recording now, love.
Okay. No.
Oh, it's got my feet. Where are we? There we are. There's her.
She's hiding.
Morning, folks. It's now 8:15, and I must say that this actually did keep the room quite cool for us to have a good sleep. I recorded it in the middle of the night, I think, and this morning, just to see what the temperature was while we were sleeping. But the surprising thing was the amount of water that it's been draining. So there you go, that's quite a lot of water in there. Yeah, it's about 10 centimetres deep, probably about 2 litres. I think the cooling would be better if the window wasn't open. But of course the window needs to be open for the vents to do their thing. But that also means that warm air is going to be coming in, warming the room, which is not a good thing. We had another warm night last night, and I thought we'd use the Wave 2 again. This time though, I set it to sleep mode, which is supposed to be a lot quieter. I'd also forgotten to switch the draining on. So it wasn't draining last night. Now I thought it actually kind of saved the draining options, but apparently not. And I guess the reason for that is in case you forget, you don't want it leaking everywhere when you weren't expecting it. So in the morning I switched the draining on, and the water did leave the Flow 2, and it's in this bucket here. There's not much in there, not compared to the previous night. It's probably a litre of water in there. Now I did notice throughout the night, because it wasn't draining, I think, the Flow 2 would actually turn on and off. So it would get to a point and then just kind of power down, and I don't know, I was asleep. I could hear it kind of switching off and switching on. So I don't know how long it took before it come back on again. At night when you're sleeping, you know, if you've got it on maximum, you can hear the fans kicking out all that cold air, which is fine. You expect it. It's just like a fan. But in sleep mode, you hardly hear the fan, but you then hear all the gubbins inside, all the whatever's inside there. You hear making all these groans and farts and stuff, you know. So I don't think it was that quiet. The switching off when I'm noticing it switching off, woke me up. Think, oh, what's going on, kind of thing. But yeah, I mean, it keeps the room cool. Not when it's switched off though. The other thing I did was not attach the input hose here, so that I didn't have that connected, just the outlet. Now, of course, like I said before, warm air comes out of here, and this gets a bit warm as well, so the hose itself, so some really decent hot air comes out of that. So you definitely need this one on, whether or not you're using the Flow 2 as a heater or air conditioning. When it's a heater, warm air comes out of here, cold air comes out of here. So you may also be wondering why I got it sitting on the box, and the reason is because of the draining. Because I have the drain hose connected, I want the water to go down into the bucket. If it was on the floor like that, the hose would be horizontal and therefore wouldn't drain properly. So that's why I've got it on the box, which means it's taking up a lot more room than it's supposed to. Now, I don't know if I did something wrong, but I've now put the Wave 2 away in its box. And in doing so, I was quite careful about the draining of the water here. Still got the water in there, look. Removed the pipe, wiped all that down. And I went to pick up the Wave 2, and it's still full of water. And now I've got puddles of water all over my carpet. And I'm not even sure if it's actually just coming out of the pipe itself, the outlet. I think it's coming somewhere else. I might be wrong there, but it did feel like it was coming from some other location off the bottom of the Wave 2. For more information about the EcoFlow Wave 2, I've made a video here where I've unboxed it, showed you all the controls, and did a full review. And just up here is a subscribe button if you're interested in seeing more of our videos. Okay. Click that video. You know you want to. Click it. Click it. Click that video.